Last week was brutal. It was a bloodbath. There was all kinds of information that came out. We had a lot of conversations that kind of opened up and exposed some of the dark side and of the crypto world, as well as how the crypto world is. What's up? How you doing? And how the crypto world is changing and adapting to clean up its act. But today, I decided to start this new week off with something positive and questioning how does crypto make the world a better place. So I'm not going to always talk about the positive. I'm not going to always talk about the negative. I'm going to try my best to be balanced, and it's going to be pretty clear that I'm excited about this space. But I also want to be true to you, my audience. Okay, so welcome back to How About That Crypto. I'm your host, Bitcoin Stylist, aka Robert. You are watching daily crypto news in 10 minutes every day except Sunday. I will be coming on live and doing a morning daily news update. If you didn't hear the previous video, check it out. I do a daily crypto lingo in under 10 minutes. Our mission at howaboutthatcrypto.com is simplifying and making more accessible the world of crypto, Web3, and digital assets. Please like and comment below. Give me feedback. I'm still in pilot mode. We haven't officially launched. If you want to support me, click on the link tree and on IG and go to the YouTube channel and just subscribe and like, comment. It really helps support the channel, and it makes me feel really happy that I know you're supporting me. And don't forget to give me feedback, ask me questions, so I know how to give you what you want. Okay, so today in news. Well, it's not just today, but it's like these news stories that I was able to find. They have to do with talking about the amazing things happening in crypto and how things are being used to make a difference in people's lives in the world. So these reports, just when I talk to you about these reports, one, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment. I am giving you my opinions and reporting on the information that I find. I'm trying to simplify it. There are a couple of projects that are attempting to bring people together and crowd fund and crowdsource and create their own little economies and ecosystems. One coin is just launched out of Spain. It's called Maricoin, Maricoin. Yes, that is a play on the derogatory term in Spanish. If it has been met with positive and negative feedback, which I'm going to get into. I'm going to start off by giving you some quotes from the founders. This is from advocate.com. You can check this out. The links will be in the YouTube episode. So if you want to check out and follow these links and read what I'm reading, you can do that. According to one of the founders was interviewed by Thomson Reuters, and he said, since we've moved this economy, we being the LGBTQ community, since we moved this economy, why shouldn't our economy profit? Sorry, let me start over. Since we moved this economy, why shouldn't our community profit from it? Instead of banks, insurance companies, or big corporations that often don't help LGBTQ people, co-founder Juan Belmont told Thomson Reuters. The founders hope that Maricoin will be used as a payment option for LGBTQ plus businesses worldwide. All that wish to use it must sign the Equality Manifesto, which defends the rights of the LGBTQ plus people and all minorities. Those who have signed will be put on a map and be available for LGBTQ travelers. So the whole idea is that they're going to drop all these coins to a bunch of LGBTQ establishments, and they will be able to use them for transactions within their businesses, and people will be able to stake their coins, and that money can get tied up and turned into funds. I imagine it would be something like there's a lot of different ways that could go, assuming that they're good actors and they're not just being exploiting the community. You could consider it like if every time that you use the coin at a business, there is a transaction fee for the process, and that a piece of that transaction fee to go to a fund to help fund legal defenses and help raise money for different parts of the world that there is discrimination or oppression on this group of people. So it's a lot of positive could come out of it. Now let's talk about the other side. Well, first of all, the big part of the community is not like the name. They feel like it could be a much better name, and and then some other people think that they like the fact that they're kind of throwing that derogatory slur back at the world. You can look into that and define your own opinions. I'm just reporting you. This is what's happening. This is the potential. Well, the potential downside is that it's going to all be a lie and a way for a group of people to make a bunch of money really quickly. That's always a risk. So before you go and jump and buy into something, or even if you're doing it not to make money but to help other people, my opinion is that doing your research and really kind of finding out who these people are behind this project and looking into it. I'm going to include a link to another article, someone who is pretty critical about it, but keeps an open mind and is hopeful that it will be a positive. So you can check that out and you can see his explanation for why, like how to watch out and make sure if it's going to be legit or not. I'll be following this story closely and keep you apprised of any bad actors, as well as watching for other social and environmental good that is coming as a scam or as a solution. There are two sides to every coin. Never forget that. No pun intended. Actually, completely pun intended. All right, moving on. So in the spirit of people coming together and trying to do something together as a group, kind of think crowdfunding. Someone launched a Blockbuster DAO. A DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization. You can think of it like a virtual digital currency co-op, where a bunch of people, there's usually a leader to the project. They write out the protocols and they write out all the rules and how things are going to be worked on, like how things are going to operate, and then they ask people if they want to buy the coin and invest and help get this project started. So think of it like a startup or like a crowdfunded nonprofit startup or a crowdfunded for-profit startup. But at the end of the day, everyone's gonna be taking a risk, and they'll either make money if it's successful or they won't. So give you the update. Blockbuster used to have 6,000 stores and it used to be worth $8 billion. They now currently have only one store in Oregon, and a grassroots group got together to raise $5 million by selling NFTs, and they plan on creating a blockchain streaming service. So just when you thought Blockbuster was dead because of Netflix, now they're going to come in and compete on the next iteration of the internet called Web3, and they're going to attack Netflix's business model. Now, why is this interesting? Other than the fact that Blockbuster was so fun to go to when I was a kid, Blockbuster coin holders will be able to cast votes on funding decisions, including what types of films are made, supporting upcoming filmmakers. This is kind of like a longer road, so you're gonna have to watch it and see how they develop it. They may or may not work, and you can not only vote on the next Blockbuster original, but you can also reap the immediate financial benefits for the success of that content. These are just ways that I imagine that this still will be worked on. There's like still limited information, but if you really want to know, there's like Discord channels that you can get on and like watch the chats and listen to the developers and watch the fundraising. But you're going to hear about it all over the news. Someone's trying to buy it from Dish Network for $5 million, and once they get that brand name, it's going to be easy for them to build it out, assuming that they're good actors. And so people keep an eye on that. Next one is the Constitution DAO. You may have heard about a group of people got together and raised $47 million to buy an original copy of the Constitution, but they lost it at auction. They also lost it at auction to the head of Citadel, which is being villainized by the whole Wall Street bets GameStop situation. If you don't know about that, it's pretty interesting. But that's a whole nother side story. So anyway, the point is that a group of people wanted to get together and buy this original version of the Constitution. It was being auctioned off at Sotheby's. What were they going to do with it? I don't know. I didn't really look into it, but I'm sure they maybe put it in a museum somewhere. So they lost it, and the Dow offered refunds to everybody, and some people didn't take the refund, and they just held on to their people tokens. So we'll see what the people is coming from the people tokens. A statement from the Constitution Dow said, "While this wasn't the outcome we hoped for, we still made history night. It is hard to argue with this, as it took only a week to pull money from 17,000 backers." So 17,437 people raised $47 million, and it's definitely history. So imagine the power to raise money across the globe for a purpose or a cause. That's the power of cryptocurrency. Now let's see how many people do it, and what type of projects and what type of differences they make. So just to wrap it up, there's a couple more things. There's this NFT project called Trip B Bunny. I don't know what that is, but they raised a bunch of money, and they donated all the proceeds of its sales to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. And the American Cancer Society's Crypto Cancer Fund launched in January of last year. So there are good things happening in the space. Keep a watchful eye. I'm not telling you to put any money in it. I'm not even putting any money into this stuff until I feel like I get enough information to where I believe in the project, and it seems like it's got some legs underneath of it. Of course, all these are, it's the same thing as if you were a venture capitalist and you're investing, or you go on a crowdfunding platform and you invest early on in a business. Well, when you invest super early on in a business, you have no idea what's going to happen, because you have to worry about adoption, and if there's no adoption, then the business could be an amazing business. The car was around for many, many, many years before Henry Ford put it on a assembly line and figured out how to mass produce it and get the price down. But arguably, even if someone had figured that out years earlier, people might not have been ready to adopt the car, because people really like their horses and their horse buggies, and there was this new evil technology, the car, and now I bet you most of you can't even imagine life without a car. So anyway, just some things to think about. I'm going to keep an eye on all these projects. Like I said, I don't want you to think that I'm just trying to pump this stuff. I do believe that the technology, the underlying technology, and the opportunity for everyday people to pull their money and create their own ecosystems and create their own projects for social good, even bootstrap green energy projects. I think that there's a lot of positive that can come out of this. And we just got to keep an eye on it and make sure we're supporting the groups of people that they are working on this, and and stay away from the people that are just trying to enrich themselves at the expense of others. So, and that's just kind of like how the world works, unfortunately, and it's our job to stay on top of it, and that's why I'm here. So I'm hoping I'm simplifying things. I'm making it easy to kind of get your toes wet. If you want to learn more about crypto, I do crypto lingo in under 10 minutes. I've been told that they're still a little complex. I need to use visuals. I will be redoing all those videos eventually, but for now, this is what I got. Please feel free to hit me up, ask me questions. I'd love to sit with you and talk to you and answer any of your questions. I'd love to have you on the show or just do a private conversation. I need your feedback if I'm going to be able to give you what you want. And I also want to know, anything that's going to make me better. Someone said, cut your nails, so I cut my nails. So, it could be anything, all right? Anyway, let me know. I look forward to hearing from you. Click on the link tree, subscribe, comment below. It helps support me. It doesn't cost you anything. And I'll talk to you all later. Hodl on.